What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we got more great news coming from the world of Disney, the respecting women world of Disney, the identity politics world of Disney, the place that tells the fans that they are always wrong and that the company is always right because they put representation and diversity in film, ladies and gentlemen. And even though those characters are terribly written, and even though no one likes those characters, because they just simply include them, that makes those movies great and wonderful and brave and stunning. And if you criticize them, you are an ism and you are intimidated by women and you are a toxic male. Oh, but now here we have yet another story surrounding a prominent female in Hollywood considering legal action against the brave and stunning Disney company. What is going on? How is everybody doing today? So yesterday we talked about the Scarlett Johansson situation with Black Widow and how Black Widow is pretty much a flop and a failure at the box office. Why? Because it's not a good movie. It was never going to be a good movie because Disney never was going to focus on giving you a good story with that character, because if they were really interested in giving you a good story with that character, they would have made that movie several years ago at the peak of that character's popularity. Scarlett Johansson is great in the role. Most people love Black Widow, rightfully so, but this film was way too late and they had to wait for other studios to give you a prominent female superhero just so they could see if it was safe enough to actually produce. But by the time they decided to do it with Black Widow, that ship had already sailed. Plus, they pushed identity politics. Scarlett Johansson in the marketing was pushing nonsensical identity politics, pretending it was the first female movie ever made. The same song and dance we see with every one of these identity politics pushed movies. And now, because it's a failure, now Scarlett Johansson has decided, hey, I'm pulling my whammon card and I am going to try and pull a lawsuit on Disney. Now, again, as I've said, I'm not a legal analyst. I think you'd be better off going to Nick Rekieta or Viva Frey or Robert Barnes to get more of that take on it. I don't understand the inner workings, but that's what's happening, and I love seeing these women that Disney pretends that they care about virtue signaling over and over and over again. Now these same women are now eating them alive and threatening them with lawsuits. Now we see Emma Stone considering doing the same exact thing that Scarlett Johansson is doing, and I think it's hilarious. Now, how do I look at this entire situation? I look at the situation as when a company is constantly pandering and constantly virtue signaling, constantly trying to project and pretend that everyone else is guilty of the very thing they are guilty of, I find it hilarious when they get eaten alive by their own, and that's what's happening now. Now, on the flip side of it, I do think it's very interesting that someone like Scarlett Johansson pushed identity politics in her movie, turned off a lot of the fans, and there are various amount of reasons why that movie didn't do great at the box office. But I think that when you are pushing identity politics and you have a bad movie, that's not a recipe for success. So maybe don't push identity politics next time, Scarlett Johansson. Maybe don't alienate half of your audience before the film even comes out. Maybe don't do that. But even still, it was a bad movie. I think if Black Widow was a success and it made all this money, she wouldn't be saying anything. But she's playing the victim because her movie failed. Her prominent movie where she is a big star and she's playing a character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe failed, and she wants to play the victim. Now we see Emma Stone's considering doing the same thing because of Cruella. At the end of the day, I don't care who wins and who loses. I just love seeing them eat each other alive. That's really all I care about. I love that they're fighting. I love that Disney is being eaten alive by the same talent that they claim that they respect so much. Now, here on Screen Rat, we're going to get a little deeper into the details of it. Emma Stone is reportedly considering suing Disney over the release of Cruella on Disney+. The villainous origin story premiered simultaneously in theaters and on Disney+ on May 28th, utilizing the premiere feature, yada, yada, yada. The box office numbers weren't terribly impressive. Many speculated that Cruella's hybrid release cut into overall numbers. Disney's latest blockbuster to hold a dual debut was the highly anticipated Black Widow. Though the Marvel flick saw solid opening weekend numbers for pandemic times, Natasha Romanoff herself saw a big loss. Scarlett Johansson filed a lawsuit against Disney, citing that Black Widow's Disney Plus release was a breach of her contract. Johansson's salary is contingent on the movie's box office numbers, which she believed were hindered by the Premier Access model. Now that the powerhouse has spoken out, fellow Disney lead Emma Stone is said to be next. Former THR editor Matt Baloney took to his exclusive newsletter What I'm Hearing to report that the Cruella star is considering a lawsuit of her own. Emma Stone, star of Cruella, is said to be weighing her options, he wrote. As he posted, he also posted Emily Blunt's name as a talent that could speak out after Jungle Cruise opens this weekend. He called Disney notoriously difficult to deal with in these circumstances, adding that fellow creatives have been waiting in the wings for someone in the spotlight to speak out. Love it. Love it. My question is why would Emily Blunt be the next name? Why? The Rock is the star of the movie, so if there's a problem with the box office returns and the split release, why would The Rock not be the person that speaks out? Why would it be Emily Blunt? It seems like the identity politics card is on full effect right now. He also indicated that Johansson has an overwhelming amount of support from her fellow artists and speculated that this issue won't be quieted. Disney lawyers were quick to respond to the Oscar-nominated talent's actions with a contentious statement. The studio claims that they completely adhered to all stipulations of Johansson's contract, a possible attempt to undermine the actress's claims. The statement said her salary wasn't hindered by the Disney Plus release, but instead increased. So you're saying that Disney's undermining one of their prominent female actresses? I thought Disney was all about respecting the women. I thought we were supposed to believe all women. I am going to choose to believe all women, Disney, because that's what you have said we have to do. We have to believe all women. And I am believing in Emma Stone and Scarlett Johansson and potentially Emily Blunt, even though it's strange that her name is the one being thrown out there when The Rock is the star of the movie. It's almost like they're pulling the identity politics card. It's almost like identity politics is garbage. It's almost like you should take people based on what is actually going on and not what their gender is or what their religion is or who they voted for. You should actually just take things on a case-by-case situation. But, of course, Disney wants to virtue signal until, of course, it smacks them in the face, and now it's not about respecting women. Now it's about undermining women and calling them out. It's amazing. It's amazing how they can't stick to their core values because they don't have any core values. Some clarity of the unexpected controversy could no doubt come from the actual contractual documents themselves, though it's unlikely Disney would make those public. While Johansson is certainly a powerful figure, going against the almighty firm like the Walt Disney Company conjures up the imagery of David and Goliath situation. Look, man, like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of the legalities. I do find it funny that these women are now seemingly trying to come together to stand against Disney, the virtue signaling company, the same company that publicly fired and shamed Gina Carano, that company. Now, where are the left-wing lunatics out there? The same left-wing lunatics that were claiming that Disney didn't do anything wrong to Gina Carano. Okay, now where are they going to stand while now all of these other prominent women are standing up against Disney for doing them wrong? Now where are they going to fall on that? That will be very interesting. As a matter of fact, and again, I'm just throwing ideas out there, but does Gina Carano have a case against Disney after they publicly fired and shamed her? The only difference is that these coward women on the left, they wouldn't stand with Gina Carano because they're not allowed to, because they are NPCs. They're not allowed to because of the political situation. They're not allowed to because they're really cowards at the end of the day. But they're pulling their identity politics card on Disney right now, and I am just sitting back with my popcorn and watching it all play out because it's absolutely beautiful to watch. Respect women. Believe all women. until, of course, those whammon come for you, and now suddenly due process is important. Suddenly facts matter. Suddenly the truth is something you're interested in. I don't think so, Disney. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and you're winning a lot of stupid prizes right now, and I am very happy about that. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Check us out on geeksandgamers.com, our website, where you can sign up for free, jump in the forums for free, have whatever discussions you want. And for $10 a month minimum, you can become a premium member, and that helps support the site. If you go over to the website, as I am going to right now, if you are signed into the website, you can hit that premium drop-down box. So let's just say you go to the website, you're not a premium member, say you then become a premium member. If you become a premium member and you're signed in on the website, you can then go to that premium tab, there's a drop-down box, hit premium feed, and that gets you exclusive access to all of our past content. Last night, myself and Ryan played Mario Golf. We had a great match. Drunk 3PO joined us. It was awesome. We had a lot of fun. You click over there. You can find those links. You can go to all of our previous stuff. We play a lot of video games. We interact with a lot of you. We do Discord chats sometimes. It's a lot of fun. So I hope to see you guys over there. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later.